Live up to. To meet the expectations or standards associated with a particular trait. Synonym for. Live up to. Fulfill, meet, satisfy, achieve, realize, measure up to. He strives to live up to the high standards set by his role model. He strives to live up to his father's legacy by being honest and hardworking. The talented athlete exceeded expectations by consistently living up to her potential. Play up. To accentuate or emphasize a trait for a specific purpose. Synonym for. Play up. Amplify, exaggerate, emphasize, highlight, magnify, accentuate. The actor played up his comedic side in the new movie. The company's marketing campaign played up the product's unique features to attract customers. She played up her strengths during the job interview to impress the hiring manager. Look up to. To admire or respect someone for their positive traits. Synonym for. Look up to. Admire, respect, idolize, reverence, esteem, honor. Many students look up to their teachers as role models and mentors. Many students look up to their teachers as role models. As a child, she looked up to her grandmother for her wisdom and kindness. Grow into. To develop or acquire certain traits over time. Synonym for. Grow into. Develop into, mature into, evolve into, transform into, blossom into, gradually acquire. Over time, he grew into his role as a leader, gaining confidence and expertise. The shy child eventually grew into a confident young adult through various life experiences. As she matured, she grew into a confident and assertive person. Rub off on. To influence or transfer traits from one person to another through close association. Synonym for. Rub off on. Influence, impact, transmit, transfer, imprint, inspire. Her positive attitude and determination have rubbed off on her colleagues, inspiring them to work harder. Spending time with successful entrepreneurs has rubbed off on him, motivating him to pursue his own business ventures. Spending time with positive people can rub off on you and improve your outlook. Take after. To resemble or inherit traits from a family member. Synonym for. Take after. Resemble, inherit traits from, be like, follow in the footsteps of, mirror, emulate. She takes after her mother in terms of artistic talent. The young boy takes after his grandfather, sharing his love for gardening and nature. She takes after her mother in terms of artistic talent, creating beautiful paintings just like her. Bring up. To mention or discuss a specific trait during conversation. Synonym for. Bring up. Raise, mention, introduce, broach, refer to, discuss. It's not polite to bring up someone's shortcomings in public. He always brings up interesting topics during conversations, sparking lively discussions among friends. During the meeting, she brought up the idea of implementing flexible work hours to improve employee satisfaction. Set apart. To distinguish or make someone or something unique based on certain traits. Synonym for set apart, distinguish, differentiate, separate, mark out, characterize, single out. The company's commitment to quality and customer service sets it apart from its competitors in the industry. Her intelligence and creativity set her apart from her peers. His unique sense of style sets him apart from the crowd, attracting attention wherever he goes. Stand out. To be noticeably different or excel in a particular trait. Synonym for stand out, excel, distinguish oneself, shine, outshine, be conspicuous, make an impression. The bright colors of the painting make it stand out against the muted background. His leadership skills make him stand out in the team. Her exceptional talent and dedication make her stand out among her peers. Build on. To develop or enhance a particular trait over time. Synonym for build on, develop, expand, enhance, improve, elaborate on, strengthen. The successful entrepreneur continues to build on his achievements, expanding his business empire further. The teacher encourages her students to build on their strengths and overcome their weaknesses through hard work and perseverance. Successful leaders continuously build on their communication skills. Take on. To adopt or embrace certain traits or characteristics. Synonym for take on. Adopt, embrace, assume, undertake, shoulder, tackle. As he grew older, he began to take on more responsibility at work, showing leadership qualities. The actor had to take on the traits of the character he was portraying. She decided to take on a more adventurous spirit and explore new hobbies. Iron out. To resolve or smooth over differences in traits or behaviors. Synonym for iron out. Resolve, smooth over, sort out, settle, straighten out, resolve differences. The team needed to iron out their communication issues for better collaboration. It took several meetings to iron out the details of the contract negotiations. The team had to iron out their differences before they could effectively work together on the project. Level with. To be honest and straightforward about one's traits or abilities. Synonym for level with. Be honest with, speak frankly, to open up to, be candid with, tell the truth, to be straightforward with. He appreciated when people leveled with him and spoke honestly about their intentions. It's important to level with your team about the challenges ahead, so everyone is prepared. It's important to level with your colleagues about your strengths and weaknesses. Grow out of. To overcome or outgrow certain traits or habits as one matures. Synonym for grow out of. Outgrow, mature beyond, move past, evolve from, develop away from, leave behind. Many childhood fears are things we eventually grow out of as we mature. His rebellious phase was something he grew out of as he entered adulthood. Most children grow out of their fear of the dark. Tap into. To access or utilize certain traits for a specific purpose. Synonym 4. Tap into. Utilize, harness, exploit, access, make use of, draw on. Successful entrepreneurs often tap into their creativity and innovation. The company sought to tap into the creativity of its employees to generate new ideas. She knew she could tap into her inner strength to overcome any obstacle. Bring in. To introduce or incorporate new traits or elements. Synonym 4. Bring in. Introduce, incorporate, add, implement, integrate, introduce. The company decided to bring in outside experts to help with the project. They brought in a consultant to provide a fresh perspective on the issue. The company decided to bring in fresh talent to enhance its creative output. Lean toward. To have a natural inclination or preference for certain traits. Synonym 4. Lean toward. Incline towards, favor, have a bias towards, be predisposed to, be partial to, show a preference for. The team seemed to lean toward implementing the new software system. She always leaned toward a more conservative approach when it came to making decisions. She tends to lean toward a more analytical approach in problem solving. Take in. To comprehend or absorb new information or traits. Synonym 4. Take in. Comprehend, grasp, absorb, understand, learn, process. It may take time for him to take in the complexities of the task. He listened intently, trying to take in all the information presented during the lecture. It took her a moment to take in the breathtaking view from the mountaintop. Pick up. To increase or improve in a positive trend. Synonym 4. Pick up. Improve, enhance, progress, advance, get better, ameliorate. After a few weeks of practice, she started to pick up the guitar chords quickly. Sales started to pick up after the new marketing campaign. Sales have been picking up since we launched our new marketing campaign. Taper off. To decrease gradually in a declining trend. Synonym 4. Taper off. Decrease, diminish, decline, subside, dwindle, ease off. The demand for the product started to taper off after the initial hype. Attendance at the event began to taper off as the evening wore on. Interest in the product began to taper off as newer options became available. Level off. To stabilize or remain constant after a period of change. Synonym 4. Level off. Stabilize, plateau, flatten out, even out, reach a plateau, remain steady. Housing prices in the area have leveled off, providing some relief to potential buyers. After the initial surge, the demand for the product leveled off. After years of rapid growth, the company's profits finally leveled off, showing a consistent but stable trajectory. Shoot up. To increase rapidly in an upward trend. Synonym 4. Shoot up. Surge, soar, skyrocket, spike, rocket, jump. The demand for renewable energy has shot up in recent years as awareness of environmental issues has increased. The stock prices shot up following a positive earnings report. Inflation has caused prices to shoot up, putting pressure on consumers' budgets. Tail off. To decrease gradually in a declining trend. Synonym for tail off. Decline, decrease, diminish, subside, dwindle, ease off. Interest in the product began to tail off after the initial excitement wore off. The number of customers visiting the store started to tail off as the holiday season came to an end. The attendance at the event started to tail off in the final hours. Hold steady. To remain constant or stable in a consistent trend. Synonym for hold steady. Remain stable, stay constant, keep steady, maintain, be consistent, remain unchanged. Despite market fluctuations, the company's stock price has held steady over the past month. The unemployment rate has held steady at around 5% for the past quarter. Despite challenges, the company's profits held steady over the quarter. Fall behind. To lag or decline in comparison to others or a standard. Synonym for fall behind. Lag, trail, drop back, lose ground, fail to keep up, be left behind. She had to work overtime to catch up after falling behind on her assignments due to illness. The company started to fall behind in market share due to increased competition. Without proper maintenance, infrastructure in many cities can quickly fall behind, leading to deterioration. Catch on. To become popular or widely accepted in a positive trend. Synonym for catch on. Become popular, gain traction, take off, become fashionable, gain acceptance, spread. The new social media app quickly caught on among teenagers, spreading like wildfire across schools and communities. The new social media platform quickly caught on among younger users. Sustainability practices are beginning to catch on in the fashion industry as more brands adopt eco-friendly production methods. Catch up. To recover or make progress after falling behind in a positive trend. Synonym for catch up. Recover lost ground, make up for lost time, reach the same level, close the gap, get back on track, regain lost momentum. The team worked hard to catch up with the competition. After missing several classes due to illness, Sarah worked hard to catch up on her assignments and coursework. The team fell behind schedule, but managed to catch up by working overtime and increasing productivity. Phase out. To gradually eliminate or discontinue in a declining trend. Synonym for phase out. Eliminate, withdraw, remove, discontinue, wind down, scale down. In an effort to reduce plastic waste, the government plans to phase out single-use plastic bags within the next year. The company decided to phase out its older model of smartphones to make way for the new generation with advanced features. The company decided to phase out the outdated product line. Phase in. To gradually introduce or implement in a positive trend. Synonym for phase in. Introduce gradually, implement in stages, roll out, gradually introduce, bring in over time, introduce incrementally. The university administration announced a plan to phase in a new grading system over the next academic year. The company will gradually phase in its updated software across different departments to ensure a smooth transition. The new technology will be phased in over the next few months. Piggyback on. To take advantage of or ride the success of a positive trend. Synonym 4. Piggyback on. Capitalize on, take advantage of, ride on the coattails of, exploit, utilize, benefit from. The company piggybacked on the popularity of the latest tech trends. The startup piggybacked on the success of a popular app by offering a complimentary service, attracting users from the existing platform. The local restaurant piggybacked on the town's annual festival by offering special discounts and promotions to festival attendees. You can find playlists for various languages in the video description. To practice the vocabulary, you are encouraged to explore our various apps. Links to these are also included in the description. If you found something new or interesting, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section and provide your valuable feedback. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more educational content.